Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Oh, weather will be heading downhill later tonight through tomorrow morning. Fortunately, we're talking about a fast-moving storm, so it won't overstay its visit. It'll move out of here by late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. But from roughly, let's say, 1 o'clock in the morning till at least noontime, we've got some snow to contend with. And you can see on Doppler radar the areas of blue. Now, it looks as though the radar is showing snow falling outside right now, but a lot of this being detected up in the clouds, but the air is so dry near the ground that the flakes are not making it to the ground yet. However, it is steadier and heavier nearby Pennsylvania. Also note that the darker blue, you can see it right in here, indicates where the heavier snow is located now across central PA, and that is all headed our way during the overnight and early tomorrow morning. So it does coincide with the morning commute, unfortunately. We've had to categorize this storm on the Winter Storm Index, minor, moderate, major, or extreme. I'd probably put it in the moderate category. So nothing like the last two big storms that we had, which included a blizzard. So we're not talking about 12, 18 inches of snow, but enough to shovel and plow and to really slow down the morning commute. So here's how it breaks down on the timetable here. Snow starting between roughly 12 and 2 o'clock in the morning, leading more towards 1, 2 o'clock though. Heavy snow during the morning commute. It becomes much lighter by noontime, and then we shut it off by 2 o'clock as the system pulls out. Could even be some partial brightening very late in the day, and then we'll have clear skies by tomorrow night. Downtown Providence, cloudy, cold and dry, waiting on the snow, and temperatures certainly cold enough to support snow. And most of this will be snow. A little bit of mixing near the South Shore, but even there some snow on the ground by tomorrow afternoon. Humidity creeping up now. 23 in Smithfield, only 18 in Worcester, and upper 20s along the South Shore. Block Island coming in at 30 degrees. We widen out the view. You can see the canopy of clouds overhead right now, and the leading edge of those areas of blue on the radar getting ready to work in very shortly right through tomorrow morning. So for the overnight hours, around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, it starts to snow, initially very light, and then come 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, it's coming down real hard, covering the ground, temperatures in the 20s. So the morning commute, unfortunately, looks like this. Snow-covered roads, poor visibility, and slippery travel allow for a lot of extra travel time. We've had some cancellations of schools and businesses on our website, WPRI.com. If you don't have a cancellation right now, they may wait until, say, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to make that call. So check back early in the morning. And then during the afternoon, anything left over early on is very light. It will be winding down. If I had to put some kind of a time on it, I would say by 2 o'clock it's shutting off. Temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. And it's out of here tomorrow night. The wind machine will be going windy, frigid, cold under moonlit skies. Temperatures in the lower 20s, and it will set up for the coldest air of the winter season arriving here for the weekend and early next week. All right, here's Friday afternoon with the snow, light snow coming to an end early in the day. 15 to 25 mile an hour wind out of the northwest. Temperatures will range between the upper 20s to lower 30s. 30 Burrillville and Cumberland. Johnston 31. Any clearing would be partial and late in the day, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Lower 30s across southeastern Massachusetts with early afternoon snow winding down. How much will fall by noontime? Originally I had 5 to 8. I trimmed it back 1 inch. I'm going to go 4 to 7 in most areas. I think now the South Shore should stay mainly snow, a little mixing across the lower Cape and Islands with higher totals up across the Mass Pike and northern Worcester County. So again, most spots will fall between 4 and 7. I mean, if I had to really narrow it down, I'm leaning more towards the 4 or 5, just enough to really slow things down and cause some slippery travel. 7-day Futurecast shows the snow ending mid to late afternoon tomorrow, clearing out tomorrow night, and talk about cold Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Daytime highs, upper teens to low 20s, nights in the single digits, maybe below 0 by sunrise on Monday. And then here we go again with another storm Tuesday and Wednesday. That one may be a mixed bag of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Temperatures upper 20s to lower 30s. Getting some cancellations coming in, and parents check back with us tomorrow morning to see if school is canceled in your town.
You would think for Susan's first day you would have better news than what you're showing here.
My friends all up and down the East Coast say this is what it's like. So we're not being picked on here.
I promise by May I'll make it up to June, July, August.
I know.
Yeah, right.
Susan, welcome to Eyewitness News.
Thank you. Thank you. Well,